It's the Mid-Age Gamer Report for Friday, August 31st, 2012.
In motion. He must be stopped, Mason.
He has no fear, no conscience, no weakness.
This week, Unreal on a tablet, new DLC for Orcs Must Die 2, gargantuan power supplies, and GameStop's out to steal your gaming memories. So we're still in the summer doldrums, and I'm still sweating. With Borderlands 2 and the new Armored Kill DLC for BF3 still a few weeks away, there's just not that much very exciting, but we'll give it a go anyway. This week, NVIDIA showed off a demo of the Unreal 3 engine running on a Windows RT tablet. The tablet was reportedly Tegra 3 based and showed off the capabilities of the engine on the platform. The intent of the new version of the engine was to showcase the portability between PC, console, and tablet, thus reducing development time, supposedly. This ties in with my commentary a few weeks back about console hardware moving closer to PCs and the effect it would have on game development. While impressive, the real test of engine portability will come from the expectations of current gamers. For one thing, a tablet doesn't offer the control or accuracy of PC controls in an FPS title. Anything more than moving the character around is a challenge on a tablet, so it remains to be seen if developers will try to be innovative and upgrade the control interface on tablets or just dumb down the other platforms to match them. Oh well. Well, imagine my surprise when, upon opening my Steam client Wednesday night, I found a 1.1 gigabyte download for Orcs Must Die 2. Apparently, this is related to the new DLC for the game called Orcs Must Die 2 Fire and Water Bonus Pack, Booster Pack. Well, you know, booster, bonus, it's all the same. Quoted verbatim from the Steam page. 3 all-new levels, 3 additional endless mode conversions, 3 new traps, web spinner, floor portal, and deadly dart spitter. 2 new elemental enemies bring devious new tricks to the battlefield. Battlefield? Yeah. New trapless skull award. Okay. End quote. It's available on Steam for $4.99. Let's see. And yet another case of Me Too! 2K Games has announced 4 DLC packs for Borderlands 2 available by the summer of 2013 for the Xbox 360, PS3, and PC. Yes, friends and neighbors, for just $30 you can purchase a season pass that gets you all 4 DLC packs, normally a $9.99 per value, for the price of 3. 2 things. First, I'm getting tired of the whole premium club thing. At least Battlefield 3 had, one DLC pack out before they came out with their premium subscription. They actually expect you to pay up front for something you won't get for a year, and by then may not want. Second, the game's not even out yet. Costs $60, and now you admit that you purposely left stuff out. This game's not happening for me till a Steam sale, sometime around 2014. Well, it seems the slime balls show up as soon as a game goes live these days. Apparently, players of Nixoft's new fantasy, massively multiplayer online role-playing game, Guild Wars 2, are receiving bogus password reset emails in an attempt to hijack legitimate users' accounts. Nixoft has responded by contacting users, urging them to ignore the emails. Apparently, there have also been issues with server lag and server outages for in-game player email. Okay. You know how I feel about overpriced special edition games that offer little more than old copies of the previous version. Oh yeah, don't forget the crappy kitchen DLC packages. This one, however, actually seems like a fair deal. For $180, you can get the Black Ops 2 Limited Edition Care Package. That, of course, includes the game itself, special DLC, and an MQ-27 Dragonfire quadricopter drone. Yes, that's right. You get a nifty remote-controlled quadricopter in the package, wrapped up in a big old plastic case. No word if it does anything but fly around, but it's still a neat toy. Sorry, PC guys, this one's for Xbox and PS3 only. At least you can feel like you're getting something worth $180. In hardware news, it's all about power. Okay, that's it. Anyway, Corsair's released its new AX1200i. It's a 1200 watt, 80 plus platinum certified power supply ready to trip the breakers in your electrical box. What's interesting is that this is the first power supply I've seen that you can manage as well as monitor. I mean, really, when's the last time you needed a driver for your power supply? Corsair calls this a digital power supply because it uses a digital signal processor to actively control power settings. With the included digital link dongle and software, you can actively monitor every aspect of the power supply. Note, the software only works on Windows Vista and above. You also have the ability to independently configure every output, so you could give a little amperage boost to the ports fueling your quad SLI setup. That's all well and good at $350. Not a bad deal for the hardcore overclocker or gamer either. Of course, I have to question the need. In a world ever more concerned about all things green, it's hard not to chuckle at a power supply rated at 1200 watts of output getting a Platinum 80 Plus certification. Even the hardware test sites have trouble loading down such a behemoth for testing. Yes, I know 80 Plus is a measure of efficiency at load, but when you've got a power supply with an output that makes a portable generator jealous, you have to wonder. There's plenty of other culprits out there as well, from 1000 to 1500 watts. I even own an older 1000 watt power supply from PC Power and Cooling that I used for a few years, but these days, anything over 750 watts is probably a waste. I suppose my issue with these monsters is that it's an indication that we may be going the wrong direction when it comes to power efficiency. 5 years ago, we could tax a 1000 watt power supply with a AMD X2 CPU and a couple of 8800 GTXs and SLI. Now, a 750 watt can handle a Core i7 and a pair of GTX 680s in SLI with room to spare. I guess there's a market, but not in my house. And now for our Dropping Like Flies department. All you fans of Paragon's superhero MMO City of Heroes should start planning your funeral parties now. Nixoft, parent of Paragon Studios, has shut down operations effective immediately and plans to slowly decommission City of Heroes with the final gasp set for the end of the year. Yeah, I always get canned on Fridays too. As a consequence of the closure, some 80 Paragon employees have been shown the door. Not without a truly heartfelt sentiment, however, from Nixoft community manager Andy Belford. Quote, "To any potential studios looking to grow your team, hire these people. You won't regret it." End quote. Yes, their future employers may not, but you have to wonder if Nixoft did. After all, they're the ones who shut off the lights and kicked them out the door. As one of the earlier challengers to the MMO monster World of Warcraft, it's possible that we're seeing the first of many canaries in the coal mine for subscription MMOs. And now in the department of how can GameStop possibly screw gamers even more, seems GameStop is interested in getting into the vintage game market. They're mulling over adding a vintage game store to their online website. In a quote from CEO Paul Raines to Polygon, quote, "If you go to eBay and look at all the gaming stuff that's on there, it's unbelievable. Collector stuff, we've got to be in that business. We will be." End quote. Apparently, the online and brick-and-mortar retailer isn't satisfied with overpriced pre-orders and pittance game buybacks. Now they want to control the market for your classic 2600 Nintendo titles, too. Reigns sees vintage games as a new market to be conquered and exploited. For Reigns, it's more of a marketing tool and a venue for a cherished collectible. Why am I so opposed to this? Because everything GameStop touches seems to go to crap. Catalyst for this latest marketing gimmick came from Reigns browsing vintage games on eBay. So in effect, individual eBay and Craigslist sellers would be in competition with a huge corporate entity with unlimited resources. Now, on the flip side, that could be a good thing too. Here's what I mean. This is either going to drop asking prices to the floor if GameStop achieves any volume, or artificially inflate prices beyond reason as eBay sellers rush to cash in. With GameStop's history, you know they'll buy low and sell high, so don't think you're going to be getting top dollar for your vintage copy of Atari 2600 basketball. I almost wonder if this is a double-edged sword. GameStop knows that DRM is getting worse with new titles, which may cause a spike in the popularity of older titles that aren't so afflicted. GameStop could then cash in on the DRM rebellion while also controlling and potentially removing the supply of older titles. Artificially limit supply and demand goes up along with the price. This could be a good thing, and I acknowledge that possibility, but with GameStop involved, I doubt it. That's it for this Mid-Age Gamer Report, and I've got GameStop on the brain now. Oh well. Hey, until next time, we'll see seeing you.